are listened to by all that is. I would now like to invite our table topic master who will lead us into our second portion of our meeting with the impromptu speeches. Please help me welcome David Makela.
Yeah!
2 weeks ago, we had an amazing table topics. Who was here 2 weeks ago when Monica created the table topics? She created a story, and I heard from many of you that that was one of the most interesting, exciting table topics. So she raised the bar, and I'm coming tonight as your table topics master to create a story. I'm going to use the 7 elements of a great story. We all know a great story. There's always a hero. There's always a villain, right? There's a problem to solve. The hero and the villain have conflict. But then there's a guide that comes in. The guide comes alongside the hero, and the guide helps the hero come up with a plan. And then the guide and the hero come up with a plan to defeat the villain. And then they're called to action to be able to either come out victorious or end up dead. So tonight, we're going to have a hero, we're going to have a story, and hopefully the hero is going to come out ahead. And tonight, the backstory that each one of you are going to play a part of, that I call it to the stage here, is you're going to talk about this story in the context of the title, called Green Acres. Now, the storyline is this. The hero, he's discovered this plant that can heal the world. People with cancer, diabetes, you name it. This plant can heal. And the hero, he's experienced it himself. And he wants to share it with the world. But there's a villain. The villain is politicians, government, it's some right-wing people who just don't think outside the box. That's the villain. You can think of the villain, and I'm going to ask you to describe the villain. And the problem they're trying to solve is the hero wants to save the world, but he has an opposition. So I'm going to start first and invite the hero up to the lectern, and he's going to talk about his experience with this plant that he's discovered. So Chris, you are our hero tonight.
Thank you, Dave.
So Chris, here's the question. You're going to start the story off. Describe the characteristics and the experiences of the hero and how you discovered this plant.
So December 1994, I was in my junior year of college. I opened my closet, the grow lights are going, there's no the phone is ringing, people need to get paid, I need to make some money, my parents are not supporting me. I realized, hey, I've got a problem here. So, I close up my closet doors, grab my coat, run out of my dorm room. I'm in the Bay Area right now, in Menlo College in Atherton. And something strikes me in the back of my mind. There's something here. I think we could take this and not get the Hawaiian guys off the couch from smoking this stuff every day and really make something out of this. Figure out an extract. So I team up with friends of mine. We buy an extraction machine. We start manufacturing CBD. About 6 months into it, we realized we're really onto something. This is Big Pharma's biggest nightmare. So what I do is I call on my next person that Dave is about to call, and we are going to have this person build a marketing plan on how to get this product out to the rest of the world. So thank you.
Very good. Okay, Chris, thank you. Not only invested millions of dollars in creating this product, but he has an opposition. Before we get to the guide, the first thing he's going to call to, there's a villain. The villain is trying to prevent Chris from taking this to the market. And the villain that I would like to come up, 2 weeks ago he was the pretty boy, but today he gets to be the villain. Larry, come on up here. And the word of the day, make sure we use the word united. Chris, you're the villain. You're trying to prevent Chris from bringing this to the market. Why are you trying to stop the hero from saving people?
What was it, 1994? The use of this drug at the time is mainly for recreational use. It's to get high, sit around, eat potato chips. And my politician buddies now, I realize this isn't a good thing. We see there's no scientific data presented that this is going to be useful to our society. And personally, Big Pharma is paying us well. So we don't want to see this happen. And so we are doing everything we can to prevent the little guys from coming up and bringing their crop to what we've already discovered is big business and making a lot of money. And so we're going to continue to squash it time and time again with money being thrown at it on all levels, state, federal, local, and we've been successful and we'll continue to do so. Sorry, Chris.
Wait.
And us politicians and Big Pharma will stay united.
Yeah.
So we have the hero trying to save the world, we have the villain, and his politicians and the constituents trying to stop them. Now we have the guide. The guide is going to come alongside Chris with all of their wisdom to try and figure out how to get it to the market. Aileen, we're going to be the wisdom sage person. Come on up here, please.
Aileen.
Remember to use the word of the day, united, within your speech. And the question is, where did you come from? And what makes you think that you could help Chris? And how are you going to help him?
And I'm the guide.
You are the guide.
Well, in the United States of America, there is a need for cheap health care. And there's also a need for more job security. So not only is the manufacturing of CBD going to be helpful, but also growing hemp to make better clothing. Also, people who have cancer, they need to be able to eat a little better. So you said that potato chips were a problem. To me, my great aunt, she needs to eat something more than Ensure. So a little bit of marijuana will help her with that. So throughout the years, this drug, this beautiful, wonderful plant has actually helped many people. And I will have you know, I'm from Vermont originally, the land of this beautiful herb. And almost every person in their backyard, their closet, their basement, has a little bit growing. So if you keep your eyes peeled, I volunteer all of you to give it a whirl. And I have an inkling that it might unite us all in the end.
Yeah.
Chris, it's looking pretty good. Now, to take this plan from the sage guide, I'm going to call upon someone who's going to partner with Chris, and this person is going to come up with a specific plan with a call to action for the entire audience that we all need to take when we leave here tonight to be able to save the planet with Chris's Green Acres. So I'm going to ask Kirk to come on up. Kirk!
Kirk.
to help the guide formulate that plan with specific steps for all of us to take in order to get this product to the market.
Okay. So we have a big problem in that we have a terrible villain in Big Pharma that wants to squash CBD, the plant that will save the world. What we need to do is to get a grassroots organization going and reach out to all of our friends and family, people in our communities, and attack social media with the plan to get CBD, the name out there. So tonight, when we go back home, the first thing we're going to do is get on Twitter, and we're going to send out hashtag CBD saves the world. Highlight all the things that it does, the wonderful diseases that it cures. We're going to have a concert in Laguna Beach. Jay-Z is going to be the star. And as a celebration, we have to tell the people to bring one and smoke one down.
Chris, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. A party with Jay-Z. How did you learn that one? And last but not least, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to invite this person to come up and to summarize the villain's pitch to try and stop this from happening, and then the hero's pitch to keep this going. And I want this person to take a poll to see how many people are going to be on the side of the villain and how many people are going to be on the side of the hero. So please, would you join me in welcoming Nick? Nick! From the hero's position of wanting to save the world with his plant versus the villain of trying to stop this plant from coming into the market. How do you think this is going to fall on this group here? Are people going to be for it or against it? And you can even ask them and use the word today, united.
All right. So I know we're not all united on this. I'm impartial, so I'm just going to lay it out as to where everybody is very impartial. On the left, we got all the hippies. And they just want to sit around and smoke weed and have the world be a big cloud of bong smoke. And on the right, we've got the right-wing conservative redneck. They all think it's a gateway drug. And that if anybody smokes marijuana, then we're all going to be doing coke and meth and heroin. And it's just going to be a bunch of people roaming around the streets with needles hanging out. Right? I want us all to come to the middle and figure out a good solution and be united on this. I'm not really sure we can. And right now, we're on the left coast, so I doubt we're going to be. But right now, I'd like to take a poll. I'd like to see who thinks that medical marijuana and recreational marijuana aren't such a bad thing for this world and maybe we should legalize it. And who thinks that medical marijuana and recreational marijuana are going to lead us down a path of just everybody being dope fiends. So if everyone would like to vote right now for let's legalize marijuana, it'll save the world. And who's going to be living in an opiate den? No, everybody? All right, I think we should just go ahead and legalize it then.
So I put our guest on the spot, and I think now, like you said, do what you will, pack up, head on outside, and do what it is that you want to do with your legal marijuana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David, for that very creative table topic section. Give it up for David. feedback for our table topic master.